It's incredible. So there actually is no limit anymore. Number two, the immediate asset write-off. So this applies to assets like cars, laptops, computers, machinery, assets that you purchase in your business that under normal rules, you can't actually write off as soon as you buy them, like consumables. You actually have to write them off over a number of years. Now, the limit on this has changed so much in such a short amount of time. It's incredible. And I'll show you like the current progression of it. We had 2016 to roughly 19, we had a 20 grand limit and your turnover changed between that point. So under 2 mil it was originally, now it's up to 10 mil. Then in 2019, we had two rates. We had two rates, which was 25 grand, and then it went up to 30 grand from April through to June that 2019 year. And it stayed at 30K for even into 2020 when COVID hit. And then when COVID hit, they changed it up to $150,000. It says from 1 January 2021 here, $1,000, which I actually don't think that they'll change it before we get there again. But the $1,000 is the normal limit, and they've for ages they've just topped it up to or increased the instant asset write-off to quite substantial amounts. So this is what we were. Now the budget's changed this again, and also I can see a question from Tom. Hey Tom. Now this depreciation doesn't apply to property. That's a separate set of rules in terms of claiming your construction costs, which as far as I'm aware, hasn't changed, and you still claim construction over 40 years. So 2.5% a year, which is not a high deduction. But this would include things like, fitting out let's say you're a dentist, to fit out a dentist's room can cost $80,000 to $100,000 of equipment. It's that sort of thing where, they're assets that you'd write off, or, furniture, computers, that sort of stuff. Cars even, although just watch with cars, you do have a car limit as well if it's like a passenger car, not a commercial vehicle like a bus or a truck or a ute. So these are the current amounts. Now what do they change them to? It's incredible. So there actually is no limit anymore. It's, if you want to spend $1 million on a truck, you can claim the whole thing, or a bus. And there's a few bus related people on the call today. You can buy a $700,000 bus and claim the whole lot. So it is pretty cool. Now, in terms of the eligibility for that, that's under 5 billion. That's not a spelling mistake for million. That's $1 billion in turnover. And you need to buy the assets between 7th of October 2020 to 30 June 2022. And I might just add, it's for new depreciating assets, unless your turnover is less than $50 million, where it also includes second-hand assets. So that's going to be the most people. Where the turnover is probably on this call. Most people's turnover is going to be less than 50 mil, so you can buy second-hand assets and still be eligible for the no limit thing. And it also includes improvements to existing eligible assets.